Hey guys, I hope you're having an amazing day. My name is Tori and welcome to his room. Please subscribe and welcome back to my subscribers. It's the first video of the year. I know I don't want any questions. I can't even explain myself really. Okay, I can, and that's why we're here. I'm gonna get to that in the video. So how have you been? No, tell me because we have all the time. The last time I saw you, I was I was still in another country. So what's up? It was in December, so a lot has happened, and I'm here to give you guys a live update of what I have been up to. Yeah, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. I actually asked the guys on Instagram to ask me some questions that they'd like me to answer during this video, and some of them have asked, "Do you have any Valentine's plans?" And you know what? I don't like this line of questions. Like, you're all up in my business, but okay, honestly, I'm just going to like hang out with my friend and just take it easy. I don't really get into Valentine's like that. For me, it's difficult for me to get in like a holiday kind of mood. Even Christmas, just because like we're meeting with my family and all of that. But like otherwise, nothing, the holiday itself doesn't do anything for me. Maybe just remembering, of course, even what happened, but like, it's just a day. So that's my Valentine's plans. But tell me what you're gonna do, because one thing about me, I like minding other people's business, especially when it comes to Valentine's. Like, what are you gonna do? What's happening? Is there drama? Let me know. So what happened? I'm gonna like just give you a breakdown of what has been happening, and hopefully that's gonna answer some of the questions that also in my IG. I've just scrolled through and see some questions. Of course, on Instagram, everyone is updated there to today. Like, people know what's happened in my life today, from today morning. That's how much updating is happening on Instagram. So please follow my Instagram. My account is in the description, so please do that. Yes, now what happened? How do I even start? Because I wanted just to start making videos again. I was really out of it since the last video because I had put a lot of pressure on myself, and starting again felt so much. It felt overbearing and overwhelming, and because I was doing something else, it's just like easy to put off because it was just like, I don't need this problem right now. Not that this is a problem, but like when you have a list of things to do and then there's something that you feel like is literally almost making you collapse from stress, it's okay to just put it down for the moment. And when I wanted to make this video, I wanted just to like start. I usually like sit down and meditate or think about what I would like to say, but this time I was just like, let me just go and just say whatever and at least have a video. So that's why I'm here. My last video here was in December, talking about a 2025 recap, what happened, seeing he was able to achieve my goals and all of that. And it's now February 13th. I genuinely am shocked at how time has flown by. It really felt like days weren't moving, but it's really moving fast. Because how are we in February 13th? Honestly, that's where we last left off, and I was in another country. At that time I was in Dubai. I was pursuing the course, the skin diploma, which I was able to get. So thank God, you guys.
Oh, thank God, you guys. Thank God.
I'm so excited, and I can't even. Oh my God, so much has happened. Let me calm down. So I was able to get the diploma and then come back. So I'd been doing that course for 9 months. So around 5 or 6 months I was doing it online. The theory part, I was doing it online, so it was easy. And then I just went there to do the practicals and exams, which I had to be present for that. So 3 months, I was living in Dubai for 3 months. Imagine. It feels like a fever dream, honestly. It feels like I cannot believe something so big happened to me. Honestly, even till now, it feels surreal. And I was able to get my diploma from the school and many other like global certifications, which I really wanted, because I wanted to start something, but I didn't want to start it from a point of like just doing. I wanted to be credited, credible, verified, certified, licensed, all those, and which I am now. And now I'm able to start practicing. Now I came back to Kenya and my grandma had a wedding. That's crazy. That's crazy. And fun fact about me, I've seen both sets of my both grandparents sets get married. My grandparents on my father's side, I saw their wedding. It was like almost a decade ago, and now I've seen my grandparents on my mom's side get married. That's crazy. Most of them, it was most like more like a renewal of vows, but it was a whole thing, like wedding dress, church, all of that. So that was interesting. And then I literally came and then stayed like 3 days and then Christmas. So I wasn't even able to like settle down and even process what even was going on. So I came back, went for Christmas, came back, and then I had to now set new goals for this year. And it's just like, okay, so you graduated, you have your skincare diploma and certifications. What else? Like, now what? Things were serious in January. I'm not even gonna lie. Things are very serious because I had to actually sit down and think and not joke around because now I'm getting older and I have to start becoming independent. And one thing I really did not want, actually the whole reason why I went to Dubai for school is that, and this is what I'm gonna say, is from a point of privilege, a point of having an option. So I really did not want to go into employment. I wanted to go into business. And so that was the first thing. And then, so what business? So now what business? Eventually, after a lot of thinking and crying, I don't know, I just felt so pressured. I have this habit of pressuring myself. But I was able to settle on an idea where I would do skin consultations. Now, that sounds very simple, but even I had to really build on that idea for it to become a thing. And as I speak to you now, the business is running. Oh my god, wait, I'm not saying that out loud. Wow, the business is running, because period. So I was able to come up with the business idea, and the whole time since January till today, that's what I have been working on. And building a business is not easy. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it's not easy. First of all, and I don't know if you want to make this video into like a business video and tell you things about have been learning about business, because it all sounds very corporate and like no one wants to hear about that if they don't want to, honestly. All just know it was very involving and you had to be present 24/7. There's no moment where you just move with the flow. I feel like especially my life before this moment was basically school, and just existing. I know the rules. I know the rules. I know that I'm supposed to read, pass my exams. There's like a blueprint, and you're like, okay, just follow it, and you're gonna be successful. But in this new space that I'm in, it's just like there's no blueprint, first of all. And not only is that no blueprint for the business you're gonna start, because you're such a unique person, and you're gonna start, even if it's the most common business, it's still gonna be, there's no blueprint still, because you're you're a unique person, and how you approach it is gonna be so different. So not only is that one thing, there's this other thing where the business I'm starting feels unique. I'm not saying it is, especially in Kenya. I'm not seeing, when I was doing like research of, okay, so how do people do this? I didn't find a lot of information, if I'm being honest. I found a few people who also do it. They posted like TikToks and all of that, but most of the people who do what I'm doing are abroad, and you can't really copy paste what's happening abroad here, because the markets are so different. The way people approach skincare abroad and the way people approach skincare here in Nairobi is so different. So that was another thing to think about. Another question I've seen on my Instagram is, so why did you end up in entrepreneurship? Like, what made you decide to become an entrepreneur? And honestly, I like the freedom of being able to choose, period, whatever it is in my life. Like, I like the freedom of being able to choose. So I'm not saying business is easy. I just feel like with the confines of the other option, which in my opinion is employment, there is like a box. I mean, you can grow, but there's like a box where you have to fit in. Especially by employment, I mean like corporate employment. And I feel like business, if I can choose today to not be a good business person and my business does not do well, it's still my choice. If I can decide to really lock in and be the beast of a businesswoman, and so I feel like that freedom of being able to choose, I feel like that's what really at the core, at the core, that's what pushed me to entrepreneurship. I don't know if that makes any sense, but genuinely, if I'm being extremely genuine with myself, that's it. Anyway, so now I've been building the business in January, February. I'm going to make another video of the process of building it up, because I feel like I can't say it was hard. I can say it was easy. I can say it is an experience. In, like, how do I put it? It's like eating matumbo for the first time. Generally, it could be the best thing you've ever tasted or the worst thing you've ever tasted, but what all these people have in common is the experience of the texture, the taste. That experience is like what I mean. Like, it's something that I don't know if even there's a word to describe it. It's very involving, in a good way, especially if you love what you're gonna do. For me, I'm so passionate about skincare, about business. So, like, I entered with it with a lot of readiness and optimism. Of course, I was met with a lot of doubt, a lot of advisors, solicited and unsolicited advisors. I was also met with a lot of, like, discouragement on the way. I'm just gonna tell you in that video how I was able to manage all that, but that's it. And the name of my business is Daily Skin. Yeah. So that's it. I'm not even gonna, like, go too much about it. Everything is on my Instagram, on the dailyskin.ke. Everything is there. I have done my best to put all the information there, how it works, how to book a consultation, why you need to book a consultation, how everything. I have made videos, directed productions, not just making random videos. I have directed productions, so to explain, so you can go check it out over there. But other than that, that's what I have been up to career-wise. In my personal life, nothing much has been happening, on even being extremely honest. Like, I've just been very reserved. I've just been focusing on that part of the business, so I've not even been going, like, out a lot. I've just been so low-key, but I have been posting a lot, because I was just like, I don't want this chapter of my life to go like that, so I have been documenting it a lot, and I've posted so much on IG. So, because I was just like, it's easy to stay committed to one platform. I'm sorry, you, my YouTube subscribers. Like, I'm sorry, but I promise to try and at least roll out 2 videos per month. Can we agree on that? Can we? Because I feel like, it's just like a video every 2 weeks, if not more. I feel like that's a video every 2 weeks is a good, like, minimum. Of course, if I can do more, I can. I would love to. I would love to, but, like, because now I'm balancing my new baby, Daily Skin, it's gonna be tricky, because I don't know how things are gonna pan out. So you're gonna have to bear with me over there. I'm sorry. But I'm really glad to take you guys along. Super excited to see how everything goes down. I can't wait to see what happens. Mentally, where I am is, I don't know if anyone else is experiencing this, especially if you're in something, you're working on a project, you're getting a new job, like, or something's happening in your life. I feel like I have focused so much on that I feel like I am not as in control of my thoughts as I would like to. I feel like my brain has been hijacked by the business, has been hijacked by making content, has been hijacked. So my brain is always thinking about that 24/7, and I feel like I have this fog at the moment. I'm trying to see how I can even get into more quiet times, more meditation, journaling, to try at least dump some of these ideas, some of these thoughts that I'm having, and at least have some clarity, even if it's like for 5 seconds. Goodness, like, I need that. I know I need that. So physically, I'm super proud of myself. Since actually the second week of January, the 5th of January, I have been consistent with going to the gym. I don't want to say that. I don't. Please pretend I didn't say that, because the moment I say something, when people start holding me to a standard that I cannot live. And at the end of the day, whose life? I will say, this is my life, my body, my keyword on my, So I don't want people to hold me to a standard of, like, I thought you're going to the gym, why you're eating chapos. Hello. Can we learn to mind our own bodies? Thank you. If I go to the gym and eat chapos, whose decision is it? Do you think I'm a child who doesn't know what they're doing? I know what I'm doing. Thank you. Anyway, so I have been super consistent physically, and I'm so proud of that. At least it's one thing in my life that I feel fully in charge of and I can control. Because if I want to go to the gym right now, I will go to the gym. So so the business, I'm trying to still build it up. But it's not a business. As much as I want to be super positive, blindly positive, I'm still awake to the possibility of, but for the gym, I can I can control it. Yes, I feel like that's a good life update about what has been happening. I don't even know who I think I am updating, you know, guys like that. But you know what? It's my account. I'm really owning this my thing, and I feel like that's such a good thing to have, honestly. Honestly. And I feel like most of it has come from getting a lot of unsolicited advice, especially when starting the business, because everyone is gonna tell you something. Oh no, that price is too high. That price is too low. No, I don't think you should do this. Register it like this. Don't register it like this. Do it like this. And it's just like, dude, this is if you want to start this business, you're more than welcome to, I promise. But can I have a chance at least? Like, can I? Can I? Yeah. Yeah, so I really appreciate you for the people who are advising me from a point of like, I just want to look out for you, but sometimes it may come off as like, yeah, I don't know how to even explain it further than that. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to making so many more videos, interacting with you more this year. Please leave a comment. I want to talk to you guys. I want to see what do you think? What do you want? What do you want to see more? I love talking videos a lot. So I know every time I tell people to, tell me what you want to see on YouTube, they'll be like vlogs. I assure you, let me tell you, the amount of vlogs I've started and then forgotten. I'd start, vlogs you have to take videos throughout the day. I'll take in the morning. I have so many videos in the morning. Throughout the day I just forget, so talking videos, whatever you wanna hear. I'm definitely gonna talk more about business because I feel like does anyone really know anything? I feel like things like business and relationships, the way things happen, you really don't have any much control, and everybody seems to have advice of what worked, what did not work, what worked. I'm just gonna give you guys my real experience as things are happening. I'm not even from a point of advice. You follow what you want to follow, but I'm just telling you what has happened in my life. Not oversharing, of course, because I like to keep some stuff, private, but like I'm gonna try and bestow as much knowledge as I'm finding out, because we're finding about this together, because I'm a first time entrepreneur. I'm telling you, nobody teaches you this in school. It's been a long joke, like, nobody teaches this in school. Hello, yes, and each day I'm finding out something so new. Like the other day I found out about the word turnover tax. What does that mean? What does that mean? I genuinely have never heard about that ever. And I know if that sounds insane or really dumb, but like I really don't know what turnover tax is, and I'm gonna find out. So let me know, and yeah, I can't wait to get back into this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.